Hey you guys, it's Kris Carlson here, and I'm excited to be here with you today and chat with you a little bit about launch parties. I've had some people ask, do you need to do a launch party? Why would I do a launch party? So I wanted to talk a little bit about that because it's I have a big passion in strong starting in your direct sales business, and this is a key. I mean, yes, absolutely you want to do a launch party, and I would say a couple of them. And honestly, you can do a launch party or you can do a party at your house every month after that. But yeah, for launch parties when you're getting started, you do. And I want to talk about why. The first one is there's only one time in your direct sales business really where you really can say, I'm brand new with the company that you're with. So take advantage of that. Enjoy that. Have excitement around that. I know that you joined because you're excited about whatever product that you're talking about. So yeah, do a couple launch parties. And a launch party is not so much about the product. You can talk a little bit about the product that you're representing, but really this is more about you're excited. You're starting a new business. You want to share it with your family and your friends and let them know what you're doing. So people are going to come to your launch party because they love you. They're not going to come to your launch party typically because they love the product that you're selling. Okay, moving forward in your business is going to be more about your product often. And in direct sales, they're going to host a party because they want to get the host benefits, right? That's not how it is with your launch party. So it's a totally different focus. And remember that when you're talking, you're going to want to spew everything about your product. Don't do that. Talk about, I'm so excited. I'm a little nervous. It's okay to say that, but I'm so excited to start my new business and I want you to come and celebrate. I'm going to have a party at my house. So that's the first thing is the only time that you get to be new is when you're new. So take advantage of it. The second thing is often your company's going to have incentives that you can hit in the beginning, benchmarks to help you get started and be successful. So book a couple launch parties right away so that you can hit those incentives and often add to your products for different things that you want to do with your business, incentives that you're going to offer. So take advantage of those benchmarks, sales benchmarks in the beginning by doing launch parties yourself. The other thing, the whole focus of a direct sales business is your bookings. That's what you want to be focused on. And so it's a natural place to get bookings when you're meeting with your family and friends and having these launch parties. So typically what's going to happen is if your verbiage is, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about my business, come and hear about it. When they come to your house, they're going to get as excited about the product as you did when you joined, and they're going to want to book parties, and then they're going to want to get all the free stuff. So really realize that you're doing those launch parties so that you'll get bookings to move your business forward. That's a big part of it. And just encouragement. Let's be honest. When you're new, it's a little scary sometimes, and it feels really good to have your family and friends to support you and just celebrate with you. So that is why absolutely you want to do, I would say, at least 2 launch parties. Now the how-tos I want to talk about a little bit. Yes, do 2 launch parties. Like I said, I would recommend one on a weekday, like a weeknight, and one on a weekend. And you can do it in a couple of different ways. You can either invite everybody, and I'm talking everybody, make your list. Put down everybody you can think of, and it does benefit you to write the people's names down. You think you're going to remember everybody, and you'll be amazed when you get a piece of paper and you start jotting names down, how many people that you'll go, oh, I forgot about them. I wouldn't have even thought about them. So jot everybody down. You can either invite everybody at once, and say, you can either come on Thursday or you can come on Saturday. Or you can split the group in half and you can invite, which I would recommend, this is what I did, is invite half the people to one party and half the people to the other party. The reason I like that better is I think when you invite the entire group, sometimes people can go, oh, I can put off Thursday and I'll just go Saturday. And then they'll go, oh, forget it, I just can't go Saturday now. It makes it a little loose and less structured. And maybe that's just my personality. I'm kind of structured. So, if you're more loose and casual, that might work for your group. It's whatever works for you. But I would recommend that you do 2. One really key thing is you are probably going to have people that come, like I said, that are going to want to book parties. And you may know right now, my mom's going to book a party. My best friend's going to book a party. My neighbor, who's my good friend, will book a party. Don't wait on those guys to your launch party. They will come to your launch party probably, or one of them, but pre-book them. Because what happens is people will wait until their launch party, they'll get bookings, and they'll get them on the calendar, and then you know what? You're sitting there for 2 to 3 weeks waiting for those dates to come, right? When the parties are going to happen. But if you have, let's say I had my launch party on November 9th, 9 years ago. Let's say I talked to those 5 people that I know that were going to book parties anyway at my launch party, and they're still going to come and celebrate me. But what if you book them right that week after your launch party and then the following week after that? So that when you have your launch party, you've got momentum going out of the gate. You've got parties coming the next week and the next week that are already planned. And then the other bookings you get at your launch party, you can say, you know what, I'm already booked for the next 2 weeks. What if we book for 3 or 4 weeks out? That just feels good. You've got confidence. You're like, I've already got bookings on my calendar. The events are out. The invitations are going great. It's a good way to begin. So think about that. Pre-book your friends, even though they're coming to your launch party, ahead of time. So as far as some verbiage, when you're talking to people, when you've got the invite out and you're talking to people, it is really important. I just want to emphasize again that the verbiage should not be about your product, or very little about your product. This is really, really important, you guys, because they may not be interested in your product, and that's okay. But you know what? They are interested in you. So this is a time where all I want you to focus on is, I'm so excited I'm starting a new business, and I want you to come and have some drinks and have some munchies and party and celebrate with me. Okay? Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and tell them that you're a little nervous, because people are going to connect to that. They're going to relate to that. They care about you, and they're going to want to come and support you and help you not be so nervous. So be authentic. Put yourself out there right from the gate. That's how you have to start a business, a direct sales business, and be successful, is being willing to kind of humble yourself and put yourself out there a little bit. Now, another thing I want to talk about just real briefly is the follow-up with people and hostess coaching. Okay, when you're moving forward in your business, you're going to hear a lot about hostess coaching and how you help your hostess have a good party. That is the same with your launch parties. You need to hostess coach. You need to, when you put that list down and you invite everybody, and there's lots of ways to invite, but when you do that, it's not just sending the invitation out and going, well, we're good, everyone's going to show up. If you count it that way, you're not going to have a very good launch party probably. So you want to really be following up in 3 different ways, the sandwich approach. So I'm going to text, I'm going to send something on Facebook, and I'm going to send an email. Or this is what I honestly would do, is I'm always going to text, I'm going to be phone calling, and I'm going to be talking to people everywhere I go, and I'm going to be doing something on Facebook. So whatever you want to do, it's really not so important what it is. It's what are you comfortable with, and how are you going to invite people in 3 different ways and follow up. So the entire time from when that invite goes out until your party comes, you want to be talking to people, getting them excited, reaching out, keeping your list of who's coming, who's a maybe, who's a no. Like literally have a checklist, so that the yeses, you need to follow up with them and remind them. And just, I can't wait, I'm so excited you can come. The maybes, you really, really want to be following up with them saying, hey, have you figured out if you can come yet? I really would love for you to come and support me. And your no's are a really important list. And this is where you could maybe feel defeated and surprised that someone that is close to you isn't coming to support you. And what I want you to remember is they're not saying, no, I don't like you. They're saying, no, the day doesn't work for me. Don't take it personally. It's not personal. So keep that list of no's and follow up with them and say, I saw that you can't come. No big deal. You know what? I've got a challenge where I've got to have 5 other parties scheduled just to practice. Would you be willing to let me do a little demo with you, and will you and your friends be my guinea pigs so that I can just practice and learn? That's your no's. Go back to them. They want to support you. They just couldn't come to your launch party. No big deal. So that list is critical. Keep track of it, and enjoy this time, because it's the only time you're so excited, you're brand new, and this is going to launch your business long term.